लाइफ में बुरा समय किसका नहीं आया है? मेरा, तुम्हारा और हम सबका बुरा समय तो ज़रूर आएगा, और अभी तक तुम्हारा बुरा समय नहीं आया है तो ज़रूर आ जाएगा, डोंट वरी। इन मशोको टेंसे, रूडियस जो हमारा प्रोटैगनिस्ट है, ही डाइज ऑन अर्थ एंड देन ही रीइनकार्नेट्स एज अनदर पर्सन इन अनदर वर्ल्ड। सो वो वर्ल्ड एक मैजिकल वर्ल्ड होता है वेयर ही इज हैविंग अ ब्लास्ट इन हिज न्यू लाइफ। ही हैज़ एक्सट्रीम पावर, he is good in magic, he has charisma, he has a good family, he has everything. In Rudeus' previous life, he didn't have it all. उसकी लाइफ बहुत ख़राब होती है. He is a need, someone who is not engaged and enrolled in any kind of training. वो सोसाइटी से बाहर है. He is an outcast. क्यों? Because his life took some bad turns and he gave up on moving forward. So, as a result, everything in his life was going downhill. He didn't have friends, he didn't have a girlfriend, his social life was ruined, his family didn't care about him, and throughout his day, he only did one thing, which was crying, playing games, and watching porn. After reincarnating into a new world, he decides that he will live his life to the fullest. So, in the series, he has a love interest, Eris. Throughout the series, they have their fair share of bonding, and by the end of the first season, he manages to make love with her. Next दिन वो बहुत खुश है because he just lost his virginity. पिछली लाइफ में he didn't even had a female friend. बट उसकी खुशियाँ अभी चूर चूर होने वाली थी क्योंकि एरिस हैड जस्ट लेफ्ट, एरिस हैड डम्प्ड हिम। ये बात रूडियस को बर्दाश्त नहीं होती है, उसके पैरों तले ज़मीन खिसक जाती है। दे वर सच गुड फ्रेंड्स, व्हाई वुड शी डू दैट टू हिम? ऑल दैट इज लेफ्ट इज नाउ एरिस's hair that she had cut before leaving. Rudeus has lost all his will, motivation, and his world has come to an end. In season 2, we see our Rudeus dark, gloomy, and always on a verge of breakdown. He is completely opposite what he was in season 1. He is back to his old self, the one from the previous life. So आगे की जर्नी पे Rudeus meets some new people who wants to team up with him. वो साथ मिलके एक मिशन कंप्लीट करना चाहते हैं. थोड़ी देर की आनाकानी के बाद Rudeus agrees. He agrees because he does not know what he wants to do next. So the next morning, Rudeus and his new team leaves together to complete the mission. The mission is about to hunt some bear-like monsters. So while hunting, things take some wrong turns. चीज़ें प्लान के मुकाबले नहीं जा रही होती, and they start losing against the monsters. At this point, Rudeus gives up and he stands in front of the monster. He just wants to be killed. Then, suddenly, one of the band members comes and saves Rudeus. Rudeus then realizes that no one is leaving the battleground. Rudeus sees them protecting each other. They all had their fair share of hardships, but instead of sulking, they chose not to give up and move forward. Through them, Rudeus is reminded that he needs to move forward. His mission and life goals are still not achieved. He can't die without trying, without giving his 100%. So, Rudeus participates in the fight and he wins. After the fight, when Rudeus is back at his place, there he sits down and thinks about the people he cares about, things that he has to look after. He thinks of his master, someone that he looks up to. He can't betray her. After this realization, he throws away Eris's hair and finally moves on. So, देखो, in life we have a lot of things that we hold on to and need to take care of. But after someone leaves us, either a breakup or a close one's death, things around us seem pointless. Our vision for future gets blurry. We forget our purpose. It's the weight of the world crashing on our shoulders. It's a huge burden to carry. And I understand, and I've been there. But you can't stay up like this forever. You have to get up. You have to let go because there are others who look up to you. Your siblings, your friends, your family. Think for them, the people you care about. What if you let them down? They need you. You know the pain of someone leaving you. Don't pass that pain to others. You have to have the courage, with all your might, lift the burden, or else the weight will only get heavier if you don't do anything about it. Always remember, you still have something. You were brought in this world for something. Your life has meaning. You were properly raised with care. You don't have to betray it all. You were given plenty and you still have it. Yes, you have lost something precious, but there is still something you have. You are not alone. Don't forget about your visions, goals, aspirations. Don't limit your possibilities for someone else. Chase your dreams. Take a stand for yourself and move on. You have all the strength you need. Stand alone and carry others.